Hey, so I'm going to go ahead and try to do Instagram Live and Facebook Live at the same time. So I'm kind of sharing where I'm looking. um, I wanted to today talk a little bit about my yesterday's post and some comments that I got on that really actually got me thinking and suggesting some ideas for you if you are struggling with giving yourself, taking a little bit easier in the gym and giving yourself a little bit more time to rest and recover and to help your body heal from if you are dealing with overtraining or if you're just so freaking exhausted that you know that you can no longer work out at the same intensity capacity that you've been doing, but you're just so terrified to take a break. So real quick, my post yesterday was about, hello Dia. My yesterday's post was about me working out. I was only wearing, not only, but I was wearing my sports bra. So you can see my belly and my rolls and my cellulite, blah, 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 blah. And then I said, not too long time ago, this post, like seeing this video of myself would have like freaked me out. I would have thought that, oh, it's so gross. How can I be like that? My body has changed so much with the age of recovering, putting on the weight, all that kind of stuff. And I really would have thought that is gross. But yesterday I was working out there. I was having such a good time and I was really excited to work out because I can right now. And then I was just feeling so energized and happy that I get to do it. And I realized that I don't have these negative thoughts anymore around my body. And it has taken some time. But now things are so much better. And so I asked people, and maybe you read that post too. I asked people, okay, what are the things that are holding you back? If you absolutely know that you actually need to take a little bit easier, maybe it means just a couple more rest days a week, or maybe it means taking a longer break if you're totally burnt out and maybe you have HA or just other overtraining symptoms. What are the reasons that it's so freaking hard to take a break and just give yourself this time to recover and heal? And so I got some really good comments that I wanted to kind of deeper into today. So the first thing that was really interesting that came up was that somebody said, I feel like if I put on weight and then I rest and, get bigger, my body gets bigger, I feel like I'm not as pretty anymore. And that's super interesting, but it's also totally, I get it really well because we are used to associate feeling pretty or being pretty with certain things, right? We have to weigh no more than X number, or we have to have this muscle tone, or we have to have this level of leanness. Only then we think that we are pretty. And this is actually not true. Like if you gain weight, you gain 5 pounds or 10 pounds or even 20 pounds or whatever the number is this really going to take away all your beauty and your prettiness? It's actually not. And it's not going to be that big and so drastic change that you'll be all of a sudden you're not a pretty person anymore. You can still put on your makeup and do your hair and take care of yourself, do things that make you feel pretty, and it's not going to be the end of the world gaining some weight. And if you ask other people, and not that you have to care a ton about what other people say, it's just that the reality is that if you've been underweight, if you've been working out a lot, if you've been putting your body through all these things and you're really underweight, then you start gaining weight. A lot of people actually tell you that you look better now because you look healthier, you look like you were doing really great compared to how you were doing before. So try to not focus on that anymore, and then don't think that you're gonna lose your beauty, you won't be pretty, you won't be desirable anymore. It's simply not true. The second thing that came up was that I am not ready to take the leap and rest more and recover more and heal my body. So to that, I'm thinking, okay, is there ever going to be a good time for a big and scary change? There's probably never going to be a good time for that. No matter what it is, every change that requires you to make do something totally differently, it's going to be really, really, really scary, and you know it. So instead of waiting, just get started, one step at a time, because you know that's healing your body. It's actually something that you need to do in order to feel better, in order to recover. You sort of just have to. And if you keep waiting, things are probably not going to go any better. Hello, a lot of new people here. Things are not going to get any better if you keep doing the same things that you've done so far, right? So if you've been working out 7 days a week, even if it's 30 minutes and HIIT training, and you feel like getting more and more fatigued, then waiting for another month or 2 or 3 months is not going to make things better for you. So try to take the leap and just jump and see what happens. Thank you for all the hearts you're sending me. Thanks so much. Okay, then the next thing that came up was, what will other people think? Okay, to this one, it's always good to keep in mind that sorry, I just get distracted by the messages. What will others think? I would say, no matter what you do, how you look, what you say, how you are, there are people who are not gonna like you. And that's a fact. I just want you to take a second and just let it sink in. There will always be people who don't like you, no matter how hard you try. And for that reason, isn't it better to do the things that are good for us? Why are you thinking about other things? Like, is anyone else going to think about you later in life when you maybe have osteoporosis because you didn't heal your hypothalamic amenorrhea, or you keep getting more and more tired and you can't focus in your life? You can't, maybe you can't get pregnant if that's what you really want. Does it really matter what others think if you can't live the best version of your own life? Does it matter? Just think about it. And like I said, you may have the most perfect body in the world. You may think that you do everything to please others. There are still some people who don't like you, and that's cool because you don't like all the people around you either. Isn't it true? Okay. Oh, your camera gets blurry sometimes. I'm sorry, I don't know what to do about that actually. I'm not too sure, so we just gotta keep rolling. All right. Somebody asks why, and I don't know what you mean by why. But the last thing I wanted to say, the last thing that came up after yesterday's post was, I don't know how not to exercise as much. And I absolutely understand that too. It is hard. If that's something that you've been doing for a long time, me too. I've been really active since I was, I think, 8-9 years ago when I started doing track and field and then basketball, whatever. I've just been active all my life, and later came marathon running, and now I'm a personal trainer. I've been active all my life too, and it is hard not to work out all the time if that's what you've been doing all the time. So you just have to kind of put that on the back burner, like what you really want to do, because you need to put your body and your health first. Okay, I know it's hard. Yeah, you want to maybe be around these people that you've been used to, like working out together with, or you miss the gym vibe and the environment, and you don't even know what else you can do. But go explore, see what else is there out there to do. There are so many other things that are not fitness related that you maybe have never tried. So you can try, like the other day in one of my stories, I offered a couple of solutions. You can read more, you can start blogging, you can start your own business, you can volunteer. There's so many other things that you can do instead of working out. And by the way, it's only temporary. I really want you to know that it's not going to be forever. You have to heal your body and then figure out the right amount of exercise that's good for you and your body, and that makes you healthier and not unhealthier, right? So that's only temporary. And I know there's a lot of people who are like, self-care is actually just lying down on the couch and doing nothing and eating, potato chips all day long. And I think temporarily that's fine. Once in a while, that's what we need. But I think in the long term, movement is good. And then you can get back to it. And so I'm never saying that you're never going to work out again. But just for the time being, when you need healing from serious burnout and over-exercise and hypothalamic amenorrhea, this is what you have to do. And that's why it's important to find other things outside of fitness that you can do while you are healing. Okay, let's see if you have any questions. Okay, I don't think these are relevant to what I was talking about. Okay. All right, so that's it. Let me know if you have any thoughts, if you'd like to have more lives like that. I'm happy to share. Also, make sure to check out my YouTube. I'm posting short videos almost every day now, so I hope you're watching them, and have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday.